The preservation of the world's wild areas has never been more important. With every year, the vast home ranges of the great animals are shrinking. Habitats come under increasing threat as human populations grow and the climate changes. And Africa is no exception. The Middle Zambezi Valley, a magnificent wilderness of over 7 million acres in Zimbabwe, a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve and home to a World Heritage Site. With unique riverine and dryland forest ecosystems, the valley is home to a vast diversity of wildlife, including iconic species like lion and elephant. Zimbabwe's elephant population is the second largest in Africa, but these animals are under growing threat. The Zambezi Elephant Fund, or ZEF, works to protect the region's wildlife and safeguard the biosphere. Set up 4 years ago, ZEF has achieved significant success through the direct support of critical conservation partners, like the Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority, who protect the country's national parks and wildlife resources. Another of our partners is the Zambezi Society, which trains and deploys anti-poaching patrols, supports ranger welfare, and combats the illegal wildlife trade. But ZEF's mission is not only wildlife conservation. We must also preserve habitat, and this is under intense threat from human activity on the borders of the protected areas. Over the last decade, rural farmers have turned to tobacco to earn a livelihood. But tobacco production requires huge amounts of timber as curing fuel, and this has led to mass deforestation on the periphery of the biosphere. The need to restore lost woodland is now urgent. Every year, human activity encroaches further, crossing fences that once marked the boundary between man and wildlife, and clearing land for new fields. The control of habitat loss is critical to maintain the holistic health of the landscape. ZEF, together with the Zambezi Society, local communities, and other key partners, is rolling out a range of activities to halt habitat destruction and bring alternative livelihoods to rural families. ZEF is planting indigenous trees, building fuel-efficient stoves, and educating local communities on the relevance of conservation to their own lives. Villagers adjacent to wildlife populations can now participate directly and earn an income through ZEF's reforestation projects. With your help, ZEF will continue to play this vital supporting role in the Middle Zambezi landscape, so that the Zambezi Valley conservation story becomes one of the most successful in Africa. Together, we must stand up for the extraordinary Zambezi landscape, its magnificent wildlife, and its iconic elephants.